When reading the book of Proverbs, I started in chapter 1, and I got the feeling that it was Solomon. I know that Solomon is the king of Israel. And reading the book or reading the chapter, I got the feeling of a person of authority. As I was reading that, I thought about a person of authority. It wasn't like a person that was passive or scared, but it was a person that basically says, hey, listen to what I have to say. This is a man of, wisdom, and like a father teaches his child. One thing I realized that he spoke about was a man that hears and will increase his learning. A wise man will hear and increase his learning. In other words, when someone is wise and they listen, they will become more wiser. They will apply what they learned. And another thing was that to reverence God. It says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And fear in that case is not to be scared of him, but to realize who he is and how great he is and respect him. God demands a level of respect. Respect the Creator. That's the second thing that I got from that. And the third is remember the things that you've been taught from your parents. A lot of times as kids, as we get to be an adult, we go away from what we learn. We try to do things on our own, and there's nothing wrong with that. But remember your upbringing. Don't throw the things away from what you've learned. You're teaching from your mother and father, or you're teaching from your mother and father figures. Maybe your grandparents raised you, or somebody raised you that wasn't your blood. But if they taught you good, remember those things. Put those things into practice. Don't just go away because you went away from home. And the last thing it says in verse 10, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Well, what is a sinner? The best way that I could explain a sinner is a person that is disobedient to God. They have a lifestyle of disobedience. If God say go one way, they'll go the opposite. So if a person that is disobedient to God tries to get you to do something, don't follow that. Don't fall for the peer pressure. Don't go in that way. Because the traps that you set for somebody else may be for your own self. This is just the first chapter, but I've learned a lot. And stay tuned for the next video. And there will be more. As I learn, I'm going to keep on putting videos up. So subscribe.